My wife cheated on me while asking to remain married. My wife cheated on me with a coworker. I found out after arguing with her on a family vacation that she had been texting and sending dirty pics to this person for about a year. She also admitted to having sex with them at least once. This happened the same time she was asking to get married with me. I had been suspicious about her being on her phone and even catching her texting her coworker, but was gaslit into believing it wasn't serious. I eventually got engaged, very pressured, and married with her. I knew our relationship wasn't right and we did not have sex very often for us being 24. Even in our honeymoon she was not in the mood. I was trying to not ruin our vacation, so I dismissed it. She told me months later when we got in an argument in June. The timeline she gave me was through our engagement, marriage, and honeymoon. I knew something was off the entire time, but she is a good liar and I wanted to trust her. At the moment I was too immature to process it, so I decided to hold off before divorcing her immediately. I was in a bad place, and after a while of not knowing what to do we get the news in September that she is 5 months pregnant. She swears she only had sex with him one time months before April when our daughter was conceived. I was going to take a DNA test but didn't for fear of what I would discover and decided I would push it off. My daughter is turning 3 and I have tried my best to live with my wife in a normal way after discussing the situation to death. She swore she told me the whole truth and the only reason I stayed was because at the time I truly felt that if my daughter was mine I did not want to create a bad environment for her mother during pregnancy. I supported her with what I could and continued on. I felt the same when my daughter was born, but the question always lingered. I get incredibly depressed not knowing if my daughter is mine or not, but I am able to repress this because I enjoy being a father to her. My wife says she was immature and was not thinking right. She says she feels stupid about it and immediately felt disgusted when it happened. She isn't the type of person that would do something like this, but then again she did do it. She lied to me at the time and I have never been able to develop a sense of trust since. We still co-parent and she is a good mom to our daughter, so I try to make it work. After a couple of years of trying to get over what happened I am now feeling everything coming back to me. My daughter is older now and I feel like enough time has passed for me and my wife to fully understand and know each other. I still feel resentment and I still feel like she has not disclosed the entire truth. I can't move on and I love my daughter more and more every day. Our relationship is similar now to how it felt during the affair. The sad part is I love my wife and my family that we have built. I don't want to ruin it. This is where I need help. I need an outside perspective to really dig into the situation and help me decide how I should handle this. I have decided I need a DNA test for myself to know 100% if my daughter is mine. I cannot decide yet if I should break it up now after so much time. If my daughter isn't mine, the answer will be more clear. My wife is kind and generous to me but wants to move on, easy for her to say. She thinks as a couple we need to forget and move on. We have spoken many times about the subject, but she gets tired very easily and after 20 minutes will start to get defensive. This makes the situation worse and leads me to believe she doesn't actually feel remorse or cares to show empathy towards my feelings. I have begun to contemplate divorce again because our marriage was a lie in the first place. The only thing stopping me is my daughter. I understand at some point if I want to make it work I need to let go. Even though I feel this is too much to let go of. Please ask me questions as I have not covered all the details and just writing this out is very difficult.